think I said Villanova, Louisville, North Carolina, and
chalk.
What was the other one? Yeah, it's pretty
place.
chalky, but that's also only 3. Yes, Gonzaga.
There it is.
Gonzaga.
Chalk.
Oh, you can't call it chalk when it's Gonzaga. That's not fair. They let down the chalk all the time.
Man, that was weak. Your analysis was very weak. And so was Bomani. You want to hear real tough analysis?
All right, there we
Here
go.
are my Final Fours.
All right, let's
DU.
Final Fours. All right.
South Carolina.
All right. Whoa.
Then you got Xavier.
Oh.
That's right. And then you got Duke.
Oh.
Yeah, of course.
I'm trying to figure out. So he picked South Carolina because Frank Martin is Latin.
Right.
He picked Xavier because he wanted to Latinize that up. He picked Miami because of Miami. The hell are you doing picking Duke?
Good question, man.
Well, I like Coach K.
Ah, yes. I'm surprised he hasn't tried to make him something Latin. I don't even know how you do that with Krzyzewski.
Miguel Krzyzewski.
There you go. That's how you do it. Miguel Krzyzewski. You made him like a churrasco.
That too.
Oh, wow, he snorted
He
on
did
top
snort.
of that.
Did New Orleans do the right thing by benching a key player down the stretch?
All right, the True TV Classic went on yesterday in Dayton. University of New Orleans is playing. They are the Privateers. I already forgot who they played. Doesn't matter who they played, because check this out here. His name is Christavius Ellis. The little dude.
Oh, and they left a wide open 3
The
there.
big dude, not happy. Apparently they're good friends. Now, I think the big dude forgot about something here. Okay, well, then there's that where he grabbed him by the throat. Now, there are 2 guys that forgot things here. Number 1, the big dude forgot. That dude's like 5'8". 5'8" with a 4-syllable name. He's not afraid of you. Also, that guy's way taller than you, and there's weight classes for a reason, and he might snatch you by the throat.
I thought this question, when it was originally asked, was about the Pelicans, and I just figured Boogie had done something again. I didn't even know it was about college basketball, but the coach of this team said, as Bomani said, that these guys are very close friends, and furthermore, that one of them, this was very out of character for the guy who was grabbing a neck when he shouldn't be grabbing a neck, and the second leading rebounder was benched for the rest of the game. If the coach has that kind of context, his job there is not to bench guys for a lesson. His job there is to win and to play the best players, especially since he has a context the rest of us don't.
Yeah, the only thing, though, once you grab somebody by the throat, you can't come back to it. Like, you might have to go to the break room and cool off for a little bit. You just can't put them back out there on the floor after that. There's rules, even if they ain't written down.
Well, somebody here picked a winner for that game.
Congratulations,
Mary,
Poppy.
yeah,
There you go. He did pick it. He did pick it.
Coincidentally, somebody in here smells like sandwiches.
Right.
What was the name of the team you picked as you're bragging about it? You did pick them. What's the name?
Mount St. Mary.
Look at that.
That's right.
Look at that.
Will Kevin Love return and fix everything for the Cavs?
All right, good news for the Cavs. That Kevin Love knee injury that some people wondered might not be that minor. Looks like it was a bit minor. He will be coming back. They were 6-6 without him. Now, does he fix everything? Is he going to be the guy that fixes their defense? I mean, he can fix it on the glass because it'll help them get the ball back and turn possessions around. But what seems to ail Cleveland is not something that Kevin Love directly can fix. That being said, sometimes best defense, good offense. He's good at offense.
It goes without saying that he makes them better, and we're realizing more and more that they need him because Kyrie and LeBron doesn't look that great when it's out there by itself without him. But when are we going to stop doing this regular season doubting of the Cleveland Cavs? I thought that LeBron bought himself everything last year. In fact, can you imagine what this season would feel like right now if LeBron hadn't won the championship last year? How much we would be questioning this team, how much we would be burying LeBron? This team is the best in the East. Whether Kevin Love plays well right now or not doesn't much matter. They're better than Toronto, better than Boston, better than Washington. They're going to be in the finals.
Should Warriors fans be encouraged by their comeback home win over the 76ers?
The 76ers is the 76ers is something else. 76ers is something different. Here's what we've got, though. Golden State was down double digits at home to a Philadelphia team that might be the worst you've ever seen now that you get rid of everything and you don't have Embiid out there. You don't have anybody you know out there. There's nothing encouraging about the fact that Steph Curry keeps missing wide open threes, and there's not very much encouraging about them wheezing to a victory against this team at home.
I mean, once again, what's going to ultimately matter is what they look like when Kevin Durant comes back and what Kevin Durant looks like when he comes back. apparently he's showing up in on crutches looking like an old man to some people. No, there's nothing that you can get excited about here. Here's the question to ask about the Warriors, though. How good are they if Draymond Green isn't a good three-point shooter? Like, yeah, when Steph Curry's not shooting as well as he did before, we've got questions. But part of why they've been so dominant before is they had so many guys out there that you at least had to respect. As Zach Lowe points out, people aren't respecting Draymond anymore, and that changes the game.
Let's try to name some Sixers between the three of us. How many Sixers? Can we name 3 Sixers between the 3 of us? Let's go. What do you got?
Embiid.
Okay, no, guys who are playing. Guys who
are playing. All right, I got Sergio Rodriguez.
All right, of course he does. Of course he's got
that. I got one.
I'll take Sarge.
All right, I'll take Okafor. Who you got?
I forgot about him.
Who you got? Who you got? Give us another one. Give us another one. All right.
I got Covington.
Okay, Covington.
And the McConnell dude.
Oh, yeah, the guy with the nice hair. He's got nice hair.
He does.
We didn't even put up a starting 5.
Dr. J.
All right, yeah. Right. Well, that one we could play. Maurice Cheeks, Andrew Toney.
Aaron McKee.
Yeah, Moses Malone. We could play that game.
Coming up next on my son Stevie's show, we talk to Snoop Dogg.
Has there been anywhere where you've performed where you've taken inventory and emotional because you're like, wow, this is really me arriving?
One was at the White House when I performed for Herbie Hancock, and Obama and his wife was dancing to my music and waving their hands. It was beautiful. They had a chance to be themselves.
Joining us at the beach today is Snoop Dogg.
So we taped this interview a few months ago, did it a while ago, but then Snoop did the video with shooting the clown that looked like Donald Trump, and now he's a big deal, so we're shamelessly going to throw it in front of you.
Of course. We're running it today, a couple months late. I don't want to focus too much on your past because you're proud of your evolution, but I am curious, at what point in your past would you say were you most scared, whether it's a moment in time? When were you the most scared Snoop Dogg?
The most scared Snoop Dogg was probably when I was on trial, fighting a murder case. And at the same time, O.J. Simpson was on trial, fighting a murder case. So I was frightened for many reasons that, came with the territory. I knew I was innocent, but at the same time, the way they was painting the picture, and then at the same time, if O.J. beats his case, somebody got to go. They can't let both of us off. So, and that's what the scenario was. He had, got found not guilty, and I still was fighting my case. So I was nervous because I felt like if they let him off, they was going to definitely have to put me on the hook.
Weird as it is to say in retrospect, was that all good for your career?
I don't think it was all good because that was a life that was lost. So I don't take that as a plus to my career. I take it as a blessing, as a testament, as something that happens in life that you have to deal with, losses, gains, sacrifices. And I just feel like that was one of those that's unscripted, that it happened. I'm blessed to be able to live through it, to be able to correct myself and to change my life and to try to better myself and to better others by giving an opportunity to be on the streets.
Can you give us somebody who you've met from celebrity where you're like, man, this is super cool. I can't believe that this person is this excited to spend time with me or is a fan of mine?
Jimmy Johnson. I just met Jimmy Johnson. I performed for his, when he won his 7th NASCAR, I performed for Jimmy Johnson and I met him and I was excited to meet him and he was excited to meet me and we became friends and it's crazy how this entertainment industry and this sports world collide and they come together and the best friends are made off of these moments where you have, people who respect each other and they finally get a chance to meet each other and it's all love. That's what it's always been about with me. So from Muhammad Ali to Jimmy Johnson to everybody that I've met in this industry, I loved and appreciated every moment that I've been able to spend with them.
Has there been anywhere where you've performed where you've taken inventory of it and gotten emotional because you're like, wow, this is really me arriving. This performing in this place is me arriving and achieving all of my dreams?
Yes, 2. One was at the White House when I performed for Herbie Hancock, and Obama and his wife was dancing to my music and waving their hands. It was beautiful. They had a chance to be themselves. You understand me? And that let me know that I had arrived because I was welcome amongst the prestige. And then another occasion was when I performed at Live Aid and Paul McCartney and Bill Gates and David Beckham. It was a bunch of superstars on the side of the stage, and they were watching me perform. And when I finished, they all they bowed down, and it was crazy to me because I couldn't believe that they was even listening to my music.
You care about youth football in a pretty enormous way. How often will Snoop Dogg be reduced to tears because his team has lost?
Oh, wow. I cry a lot with youth sports because I'm so passionate about these kids winning on and off the field. Not just winning the game, but the game of life. And I try to prepare them and give them, all the tools that they need to, fight and to live the life that they need to live in a professional, carefree manner.
You've got a bunch of guys in the pros. You've got guys playing in college football in the championship round. What kind of fulfillment does that give you? Is there anything else in your life that feels quite as good as the idea of being able to help those kids?
Nothing. Nothing beats that. To be able to see a kid at 8 years old running around on the football field saying, "Hey, Coach Snoop, I love football," and then to see him at 23 years old in the NFL catching passes, still calling me Coach Snoop, still respecting the game, still doing what he's supposed to be doing. This is a beautiful thing to see it all happen before my eyes, because who would have thought that me, Snoop Dogg, would have put together a football league 15 years ago and is still around and is putting guys in the NFL and college and giving them hope to do things other than what we were accustomed to doing.
Now, how much do these kids know about who you were? Because it's crazy to think now, there was a point where you, for a lot of people, were like the scariest dude anywhere, right? Like, how much do these young kids know about what you meant in the early 90s to people?
I think that their parents do a great job of, telling them who I am and what I mean and what I've been through. But at the same time, I'm up close and personal with these kids, so I don't hide nothing from them. And you can Google everything about me to see who I was and who I am. And the good thing about life is that you get, a chance to better yourself if you're afforded to see another day. And I thank God for the ability to be able to change my ways and to influence people and to know that I'm a role model and to give them something that they can look forward to know that you can do wrong and then do right, as long as you're doing the right thing all the way out.
Snoop, one of the most amazing things I've seen in entertainment is you specifically becoming mainstream. You being someone that is being sold in commercials. Where's the spot that you arrived where you like, I can't believe they're letting me do this after what my past looks like?
When they put me on the front of the Rolling Stones magazine and said, "America's most lovable pimp." That blew my mind, because Rolling Stones magazine, early on, this is a story Jimmy Iovine loves to tell. Jimmy Iovine wanted me to be on the Rolling Stones cover of the magazine with Dr. Dre, and I was like, man, I don't want to be on no Rolling Stones. I don't listen to Mick Jagger and them. So he was like, well, what do you want to do? I said, I want to be on the cover of the Source magazine. So years later, I had got the understanding that the Rolling Stones magazine was the biggest music magazine in the world, so I was honored to be on there. And then when they came back and put me on there as America's most lovable pimp, that let me know that I could go get some of this endorsement marketing money. You did, because I'm accepted now.
But what's more surprising, though, you getting on the cover of Rolling Stone or you getting Larry King to come on your internet show where you just sitting there selling house shoes and smoking weed?
No, that's crazy, Romani, because to get Larry King, one of the greatest interviewers of all time, to come on my show, that had to be like one of the greatest highs in my life, and I mean that literally and figuratively.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. How's it go with Larry King? Because it seemed like it'd be the biggest high of his life either. I don't watch the show. All you doing is sitting there smoking weed.
That's what it's all about.
Do a three-shot here. Let's get my father involved.
Where's my poppy at? Where's my poppy, man?
Nice talking to you. Nice meeting you.
What it do, poppy?
You got to get him on the GGN.
I know.
Yeah, that's what I want. Yeah, Poppy, I need you on the GGN. They can stay at home. I don't need them. I just need you.
Listen,
let's have some real fun. And we'll go to the strip club after, Poppy. All Monday.
Okay. I don't think my mom would like that very much.
I mean, I'll go if he can't. I mean,
he'll be cuffed up. I'll have his hands cuffed. He can go in there just like this.
I don't think that's making it any better. I don't think my mom wants him spending much time with you. What do you got for Snoop Dogg?
Yeah, I'm going to have a problem if that happens. I've been sleeping on the couch for about 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Questionable is broadcast from the Clevelander Hotel on beautiful South Beach, Miami. Time to play the game that is thrown a March Madness party at dance house, and everyone is invited. Do you question?
Everyone but Dan. You give us topics and events, and we question.
More fun if I'm not there.
Do you question if Mark Zuckerberg is better than Drake?
Mark Zuckerberg. Yes, Facebook's Mark Zuckerberg. We are going to University of North Carolina, but like better at Drake than what?
Basketball?
Better than Drake at what? Okay. Ooh.
Oh, that suggests not.
Yikes. Does it suggest not, or does it say too close to call?
I guess we could say push there. Let's go ahead and show Drake for the people so that they can see. You know what? Zuckerberg is better because he's not putting on the outfit and trying to pretend like he's in the layup line.
Like Drake is kind of in optimal condition there to make that jump shot and then turn into let me get one more dude.
Yeah.
Right? Like Zuckerberg was like, nope, not going to do this now. It's probably not going to get any better.
You want to know what he says when he makes a basket?
What does he say?
In your Facebook.
That's so terrible. It's funny.
I was this close to quitting this job.
I mean,
like as soon as he said that, I was this close.
Do you question if this is a dominant athlete?
All right, we're going out to China. We got one kid. He's 15 years old. He's going up against a team of 5. It's supposed to be like the ultimate challenge.
Oh, wow. He's going to jump rope faster than
明显快.
5. Yes, he's obviously fast.
Wow.
Oh, my God. Okay, so he's going to keep the pace no matter these other kids. Right, he doesn't get tired.
Oh, he's like Kevin Gates.
Yeah.
Like Kevin Gates of China.
Yeah, the Kevin Gates of China. Okay, we have not fast-forwarded this for you. This is actual real-time speed.
Like, how much fun is it for the other kids to engage in jump rope activities with these kids? Although I guess you said he's 15 years old, and so at what point did it like stop being cool for you to spend all that time practicing that damn jump rope? Like, I feel like some picking on has taken place along the way here that he had to persevere through. Dominant athletes always have to persevere.
That's not my favorite jump rope video.
What is?
There you have it.
Oh, yeah, he was killing him.
That's your friend's playing a trick on him. Look, he thinks he's so great at this. And he is great.
Oh, listen to the crowd.
Yeah, look at him. I am so confident. I am swagger personified. Yeah, look at that.
You didn't even notice that there was no more rope.
Yeah.
Time to play the game that has been replaced by a robot. See? Oh no.
Tell us what's on television tonight. We'll tell you if we're intrigued or not.
On Comcast Chicago, Grizzlies and Bulls.
Vince Carter plays for the Grizzlies. He's the oldest player in the league. He did great things the other night. Look at this. He just kept making shots, kept making them. That's from deep right there. That's not from deep. Made every single shot that he took. Funny, isn't it? Bomani makes you feel old seeing him shoot from out there the whole time.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But that's not going to happen.
Oh, dunk it, Vince. Dunk it. Yeah.
Reverse.
Oh, the old motorcycle. Bomani, are you intrigued?
We judged the hell out of Vince when he stopped going to the basket. Did anybody ever think he'd be playing 19 years and that 3 guys from the first round of that draft are still playing?
That's crazy. Poppy, are you intrigued?
Oh, see, I'm very intrigued. They're playing the Bulls, huh? I'm telling you, you have a real old guy out there. I'm Vince Carter. So you got 2 old guys.
Right, that was a Dwayne Wade joke.
Zinger!
Friday on the MLB Network, the World Baseball Classic, USA, and Puerto Rico.
Yeah, these games have been fun. The Latin teams play real flamboyant style of baseball. Let's check in with Javi Baez. He plays for the Cubs. It's really good. It's flashy. And that's a no-look tag. How great is that? Yes, good throw before I even tagged him. I love that. You know how hard it is to be cocky in that particular position, but he managed it. Bomani, are you intrigued?
Seriously, how do you not like that better than the boring baseball you throw at people's heads to try to enforce? Like, really?
Yeah.
And you can't do that, by the way, in the World Baseball Classic. These ain't your major leagues.
Poppy, are you intrigued?
Oh, see, I'm very intrigued. I'm telling you, Team USA is in a mission this year. I'm telling you, they are going to go out there and they're going to start winning from now on. They have their eyes set on that top spot. I'm telling you, Team USA is going to be very competitive. I think it's going to be between Team USA and the Israeli team. You know, that's going to be the hell of a matchup.
Of all the times to not pick the Latin folks.
What a weird prediction, right? How weird was that?
He went full Miami with it, except he excluded
Just
all the Latins.
Full contrarian.
That's right. That's all the time we have for today. Thank you for watching.
We'll be back on Monday. Thanks for watching.
Gracias. See you el lunes.
I look like a bottle of Pepto-Bismol today.
Yes, you do.
Soothing.